Okay, so I want to change the way the WP login works, and whenever I implement a feature, I usually don't like going to look into the documentation of WordPress. I would rather just go look through the code, see what it does, how it does it, and figure out a way to change its behavior. So this is what I'm going to do. Now I want to change how the login works, and this is the login. The login is actually pretty complex because it also does like recover password, setting the new password as you get an account. And the thing I want to replace is only some cases. Like I still want this page to work for certain behaviors. Now, everything in the login happens in wp -login.php. So I have this file ready here. And first I'll remove the noise being the functions that are here, just so I can see everything more clearly. Okay, I already took a peek in here to see how it works. One thing I don't like is that I'll have to duplicate this in a way. I don't know what RP is. I think it's something related to reset or retrieve password. And in a way, so if I click that, lost password, let's see if I say action RP. Oh, that's a password reset link from the looks of it. Good. So we have these default actions that are here. Others might register actions. Okay, so I want to change this thing from here to my own form in some cases. Like I don't want to customize the whole screen, so to say. Like I really want to kill it entirely. So how will I do that? So when there's an action, there is this switch, and then there is a default. Looking at it, I don't know if I have a way to change the action. It looks like I don't. And I also don't know how the action itself executes, right? So when I click, because I'm interested mostly in the login, like I don't know where this will hit. So I need to figure that out. Where does this hit? Where does the login tries to happen? Let's use the error. So the password you entered for the username is incorrect. Let's get that one. Is that here? No. Let's try to find it. No file mask. Look. So WP includes user. So this one, WP authenticate username password. Is it here? No. Okay. So here it's just one occurrence. Just clear a bit and just dig through it. Oh, here. So on authenticate, so this is used as a filter. So let's look for do filter. No, apply filters. Ah, there it is. So this is the WP authenticate function that will run Now I won't even try to replace this with a plugin. Like, I don't even know can do the trick. Let's see. So WP Authenticate. So that goes to WP login, and here so much noise. Okay, so is it WP login? This is not. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So how does that authentication trigger in WordPress? Because I want to replace it in some scenarios, and if I replace it, I also need to make sure that the functionality is killed behind it. So we were left at WP Authenticate. Let's go back. WP Authenticate. This one. So this one looked like it can be replaced, right? Okay, I have no idea if we can replace it this through a plugin. It's unpluggable. Should be. So I'll just put here, and I'll say var dump function exists. So I just want to know if that thing exists by the time this is here, because I'm not sure if it does. I don't want to resend it. Okay, so actually this is good. So anything unpluggable, great. Anything unpluggable can be replaced. Normally I never wanted to replace any of these, but for this specific thing I think I want to. So WP Authenticate, do I use this anywhere? Let's see. No. So is this the one that runs when an authentication happens? So we're just going to do function WP Authenticate. Now the parameters that were in that function are username and password. I think it is actually, yeah. So this, and I'll just exit. Let's see if this is the trick. So I go to login. Oh, WP Authenticate actually runs. Now, this is strange. So apply filters, authenticate, if null, authentication failed. This is interesting. So it runs it to this. It checks if the username and the password is there. Why is it running? This is, oops, this is funny. So okay, let's say we take these parameters here, and if username is null, let's see what it would have returned in that case. So if this was null, I think it returns null. So let's just do it like this. We don't trim the password because I don't really care. So user, and let's just do a wpp debug dump. Let's see what it would have returned. Huh. But does that say no? Interesting. So if this runs, then I know that, so this is something I will need. I'll just do a return here. Now, I need to quickly make an option to know when this is replaced and just enable it. So this will, I'm just going to create a quick setting in inner commerce. I don't even know how to call it. Enable replace default login, default VP login. Yes, this should be it. By default disabled, and I wanna put it, I just wanna quickly put it in there so I can change it. So I don't even know if I should put it under front end or under admin. Technically, in a way it's both, in a way it's front end. I think I will just replace it. So we have that there, and I don't even know how I called it. Oh, I'll just get it from git changes. This. Replace default VP login, checkbox, and okay, the option is there. So now I just want to log in. Oh, this is interesting. So I don't want this here. Yeah, I should have expected that. So now I log in, I go to inner commerce settings. I don't know if the noise is heard in my last video. The dog was sleeping, and this new microphone is amazing. Like, even the snores of the dog were being recorded. So where was it? Oh yeah, advanced options. And I have this. Okay, now log out. I think the logout will be kept. I don't need to replace that one. Okay, so now what was that? This, if wpp get setting flag. So very important, we don't want to register the function because we cannot get it back with the return. It still gets registered. So we don't need to include a file that puts that function if the functionality doesn't need to be replaced. So that means, I don't know how I'll structure it, but I clearly don't want to put it into the big beast. I want to put it somewhere simple, somewhere where I can get full control. I don't even know where it would fit. I think I will just put it here in lib and call it replace wp default login.php. So, and I will do a require once. So if that thing is there, then I will include the file, and then I want the function to kill wp authenticate. So this will be a error now. I don't know why it runs always, but it's fine. And where do I want to put it? No, it doesn't even matter. I will put it at the end because maybe I want to use some functionalities. So I'll just put it at the end. You might be wondering why I even want to do this. Well, I just want to make two-factor authentication, and it would make no sense to build it if it can be bypassed, because at the end of the day, the people that will try to break it will try to, if they detect that this is WordPress, they know that there is a default login system, and if they see that the two-factor authentication is not on the interface and they're not in the main login, they just try to bypass it through there if they somehow got access to the password. So I want to kill the default login of WordPress, the default screen. Okay, so if is it get key, this one is interesting. So I'll just put this here. I'll close everything to the right, and I'll just refresh. So this one should be killed. Good. So when it runs, I don't even want this to filter to run, right? So I don't even want this filter to run. So if this one would return null, let's see what it would do. So would this return null? What happens? So there is a has cap around here. This one is in the default, so this one shouldn't even run. Now where does this run, and do I use it? Like, this is important. Let's see how I do it. If I go to API, user, account, no, I think it's in here, authentication. So here there is a login, and I use WP sign on. I think this does it. I think this does use it actually. Yes, it uses. This is bad, because I technically need the WP auth. So the WP, I cannot kill WP authenticate. That's clear. That one stays. I cannot kill it. That one seems to run when this page runs. So I'll just keep it as a placeholder, and I'll just call it this is bad. I'll go with this. Okay. So I want to replace a bunch of things. I need default actions here. Okay. So I still want to preserve a few. So I want to replace login. I don't want to replace this. I don't want to replace this. I don't want to replace that. I want to replace that. I don't want to replace that. Yeah, it's so I think I will just go with this. So actions override. Now, based on what I override, I might want to change the default that I show. So in this case, then I need to change how I show the form. So what I will use is a component. So I want to map the functionalities that I will route. So from one thing, I want to point to another one. How I will do that is I need user authentication, and here I have cases. So oh, they're not even here. Here. Okay, so I have login, register, and reset pass. So this should be it. Now I want to WordPress action to authentication component. So I want to replace, this is how I map them. So I know the WordPress action is the key, and what I replace it with in the authentication component is the key value. Let's say I'll just say WP action. Okay. Now I go here, I can clear that. So this is done through a filter. Now, if the action has a filter here, I will actually need to override the WP sign-on. Actually, I don't want to override it. I don't even know how I'll approach that part yet, but right now the focus is make an option to replace the login form. So there is a login in it, and there is an action. But is the page going to show? What is the page going to show? This is what I'm wondering. Okay, so there is login footer and login header, I think. Yeah, so there is login footer and login header. Okay, we'll clearly need these and login footer. We'll need these. Now here there is a do action. Is it actually this simple? So well, I guess it is. So what I will do is for each of these as WP action name to EC component screen, let's call it that, and I will do a add action which is this WP action name, and well, do I need a class or do I use magic functions? But that's another problem, or because maybe sometimes I want to disable them, or no, I guess no. So I'll make another thing called, I don't even have a standard for what I'm doing now, so I need to figure out a new way to organize it. Oh, I guess this one. Yeah, let's just call it WPP replace WP default. It's not even default login. Replace WP default authentication. So, and it's not even a replace. Let's say WP login integrate component. Integrate, yeah, let's call it that. So even that option should be called different, but I'm not going to call it different right now. So WP EP WP login integrate components. So I will call it public static function. I will use instance protected static instance, and I use this. Okay, I need autocomplete. I don't want to integrate that anyway, so public function setup. WP login instance setup. Actually, this is great. So here I do this. Okay. Do I have the, when that executes, I don't have the action. So, but I can, there is a way to grab the current action that is executing. So what I'll do is I'll do another private WP action prefix, and that is login form, and here I do this, and WP action handle WP action. Right, so we have this, and we do this. We might also need to replace the titles there based on the action. So there are some settings we can use. So we have user auth, and we have operate these ones. No, these ones. No, these ones. Great. So how do we map them? We map them by private component screen to title. So we do it like that. We need to reverse these. Login, register, and reset password. Now, let's just see what I did, because I haven't done it. I'll just refresh. Okay, now I need to do hero and exit. Good. Now, do I even need this? Well, does the footer? Oh, does the footer? So input ID if not interim login. What does the WP footer actually do? There's a focus, closes a div. So closes a div, does a clear, does this action. I don't even need to use this, I think. So all I need to do is just take this and do that action. Right, so because it's important, if who knows when that is used. And this focus, I don't think it's like it's convenient when someone does a pass reset, but that in that case this one doesn't even kick in, so it doesn't matter. This is great. So I'll just take this. Now I do echo. I might need to register the inner commerce stuff in here too, but I don't know, because normally I don't think they were registered in here. So I might need to register the components. So there was a div that was being closed. Let's see how bad it breaks. Yeah, see this one closed down. So, but let's also take the header out. What is WP sensitive page meta? WP login viewport meta. The shake. I want to remove everything. I don't even want to use this. I think like I want to take over it and not allow anyone to customize it when I take over it entirely. This is a setting at the end of the day, and by default it's off, so I don't even need that. So if I just take this, I might even actually use a template. Yeah, so I go here, I go into templates, and I'll just call it WP login integrate component PHP, just to keep the full naming in check. So we got that, and we need to take this We might need some other stuff from there. Just keep it easy to find. So login, I don't care. Don't care. I don't care. Okay, what's this? Oh, that's for log out. If set rise key index enter remove item. That's a big shit. That's a big shit. What the heck? Okay, I mean, I'm not going to judge. I also do a lot of hacks sometimes, and if that's the best way WordPress decided to fix that, it's great. I would have just saved it in a way it just stayed in the session storage forever somehow, and if someone relogged in or something, just refresh it to avoid these hack requirements. So if WordPress logout happens and someone redirects somewhere different instead of the login screen after logout happens, then data from the admin might change. I don't know how big that will cause issue, because it's just storage of something with a post save, whatever. So this is here. I put this. I haven't written something like this in a while. So I will have here. Why doesn't it like it? I need to close it. Then this. Why is this yellow? So I just use title, and this one needs to happen here. I leave those. Maybe those will cause issues if someone integrates it. I take over the entire thing. This is how I will do it. So I leave the default WP login stuff. So someone logs in. So that's fine, because I will want to do a two-factor authentication, right, at one point. And somehow I will need to redirect the user. Okay, now there was a thing to get the current action. Okay, this is it. So when you're in a filter, you can actually know where you're at in the filter. So what I will do is current screen is current component screen. There is a get current screen in WordPress, and I don't want to make it any confusion with that. Subset string. So this is WP current filter. Start 0 S3. No, start is S3 line of this WP action prefix. I just need to quickly check something, because I don't know if I should do +1. I always forget, so I just quickly check. Should say log. Oh, not good. WP current. What did I do wrong? Can this even return null? That's a bummer. Oh, it's an array, but why is it an array? I use this somewhere else too. No, I don't. I used it. Right. I used it and then I removed it most likely for some, I changed to something else. So I take that and let's see, this is always an array. I don't want to change it. I will use it like this. And I'll say if is array I don't think there will be multiple in there. Hopefully, in either case. I don't think it nests. Right, so log in. And I will wp template load, and the template name is wp login integrate component.php, and this is params, right? And screen is current component screen, and title is wp get setting translated. So why that thing does, if the setting is set up by a user, then that comes in. If it's a default, then it tries to translate it to. Okay. So we have WP action we have component screen to title, and we do WP current filter, right? And then here we do an exit. Now another thing for safety is this one. So WP current filter, we have it, we remove the substring, and here we need to do this WP action authentication component of this, and if this doesn't exist, if not is set, that means it's not something we replace. For some reason it got here, and here we need to do, actually this is here, so we'll do component screen is this. So current component screen, this is current WP login screen. So if there is not this, then this is going to go here, and the component screen is that, and here we do this. Great. So now if I refresh, it says login. There's progress. So here I need to center it. I don't know if I will use inline. So data EC component equals to, well, this one. I think I'm gonna use this one because if I use this one, I put the defaults. Maybe I want to put a nice sidebar. I want to put anything. I want to use this. So I want to rely on this one. So I need to pass it the form view. So this one, I will do it different then. So I have here, where is it? Let's clean up. So here, this one I don't want to allow add field. I don't want to allow to be replaced. Function and I say use and this and here. I don't even know how. Yeah. Component screen return component screen. So, and I just want to make sure it's late. So, WP PMax filter is priority. And so I don't need to send that. Great. And now here I want to do a WPP template load. I don't need to pass any variables. So it's just component authentication.php. I've technically nothing should look here. Okay, yeah, it loaded the default layout. We don't want that. We don't want that. So in here, we also need to say include footer. We say false and include header. False. The form won't show up because the component stuff is not loaded. So we need to load everything the components might need. How do we do that? Well, we have a function here. That's just an error because there's MySQL. We have a function here that injects them, right? How did I do this in the admin? Because also in the admin I load all this stuff. I don't want to load everything. So how did I do it in the admin? Because now I need to do it in a third case. Oh, the functions are the same, but the use cases are different. So do I just want to keep it simple, stupid, and just throw everything in there? Maybe I do, but I don't know. So this is going to go into the theme. Now I got lost, so let's go back here. So this one doesn't take a header and footer, and we just want to put, I have somewhere where I use these, but I don't remember where. With the bare minimum. Oh yeah. I just do this. Okay, so I actually had to quickly take a break. Now, no more background noise. Should have done that before I resumed. Still learning. Okay, so we have the component. We need the assets. WP head should do some stuff, but we also need the WP footer there. Now, I don't know if I'll need to adjust something else, but we'll see. Right, this is great. So the whole thing is there. Now, we have a logo file somewhere that people upload, I think, but we just need to adjust this layout so it's like centered and doesn't eat the space. And let's just do a test. I don't know what will happen because this will normally refresh. Yeah, so I need to pass a redirect to this. But I'm already logged in. So you see the query monitor. So wait, and then, so I don't need this one anymore. I go here. Technically, if he's going for logout, he's not here. So I'll do a var dump is current. No, VP is user log. Is user logged in. Exit. True. Great. So if the user is logged in, if is current user logged in, then I do a exit, and current user can VPP well, how do I know if it's an admin or not? I can just keep it simple and just say, yeah, manage settings. Let's just keep it simple. So if he can manage settings, then if the current user can manage settings, I'll use VPP redirect. Then get site URL. I'll also integrate the get admin URL. Oops. Yeah, I'm hungry. I don't know if my stomach is being hurt, but I don't want to eat anyway. So we have that. So now it should take me to the admin. Great. Now if I log out, perfect. So I logged out. Now there is here a, let's integrate something. So VP admin. There is a redirect to, right? So I need to pass that to my component. So if is set of get of redirect to var dump redirect to exit. So the way I pass it to my component is this and this. So I need to do two. So the component args. So success type is this and this. All right, we use those. And here I need to say redirect. So if that exists, then I do a add filter function, return redirect. And if I do this, I need to use this. I don't even need to use it. I do this. Now I saw something there. WP safe redirect. What does this do? WP sanitize Okay, yeah, sure. We can do it. So the way I can check it is by not going to the admin. So I put that link there, and normally this would have taken me to the admin, and now it should take me to the front end when I log in. Yeah, but it's not working. So we log out. Clearly something in here doesn't go to the component as it should be. So let's just go here, and I'll just do ep debug dump exit. So let's see what the component receives. Doesn't even receive those. Interesting. So success response apply filters response type is set. Oh no, wait. But it is there, so it goes into the component. Well, this might be a bug. So why? Why is it not working? Well, user authentication. So there is this, and there is, so here somehow the configuration will get passed, right? So this configuration, right? Where's the request? Where's the request? Okay, out info. Oh, this is clear. Okay, I don't. When I refactored this was a big refactoring, and I didn't check everything yet. When I refactored this, I didn't make the thing work. Or maybe I didn't. Oh, wait, because I think I wanted to change it so it didn't pass that there. So this configuration dot now here right. So I need to pass this to let's just get it like this. So we have success, response, redirect, and now it should be fixed. Oh, fucking thing. I'll keep the URL. Yes, great. So I have it here. Now I removed this. I just want to adjust the layout now, kind of. I don't need to do anything else. And I don't even want to generate a CSS file or things like that. So I'll just do it like this. And I put it this, and I'll just give it a class, and I'll call it WP login integrate component container, and I will put it like this, and I'll say max width 620 pixels. Actually, there could be a marketing text. So let's say 960 pixels. Margin 0 auto. Well, I want some spacing to the top. So auto 0 auto. On the phone, how do I write a media query anyway? Right. And on, let's say, let's just say 640 pixels. So on 640 pixels, I just do margin 0. No, 20 pixels auto, 0 auto. Yeah, pretty cool. I know if I make it smaller, well, I still want some margin there. And the best thing would be if I just add some padding. Yeah, I think I just add some padding. So squishes it a bit, but it's fine. Right. Now there should be a logo there. I don't even know what we have. We have for logo some stuff. We have an email logo and WPP logo image. But this one is small. But yeah, no, I don't think I will. So this is how I changed and overrid the default WP login. Now, if I want to register, I have these, but I still like if the problems that are left is if the registration is disabled in here, it also needs to be disabled in WP login. I mean, sorry, the default WordPress. But that's just a possible configuration issue. So the quickest way to replace the WordPress login system, and at the end it's pretty simple if you have everything organized in component, is to just hijack the screen. And to hijack the screen, you need something like this, that you say what you want to hijack, and you go with the action for login form, and then you can hijack. Pretty cool. So I'm happy with this. It was pretty simple. I don't know how long it took. Oh, a lot. Cool.